All right, Cottrello Games.
Back with Sonic Mania. The boys in this. Oh, can I not move that? I thought I could.
All right, what's he again? He a porcupine? What's he?
What does he look like, Trevor? Does he look like a porcupine?
Yeah, he could be. The way he was pushing that thing, he was looking like he was struggling like a porcupine.
What?
What does that even mean?
I don't
struggling
know, man.
like a porcupine?
Hey, man, listen. Ask a porcupine. They know.
Ask about me. Michael, right there. Look, the box.
Yes.
Oh, is that like only an army thing?
It is.
That's so cool. There's certain boxes that only he can break.
Yeah,
This level is so...
just like there's only certain areas Tails can get to, or
I thought you was about to
Knuckles
fall to
can
your
climb
death. What's the aesthetic of this level?
I don't know, dude. Because it looks like a newspaper's being printed in the background, but it looks like some like
yeah, it's the
temple.
I think it's called the Press Gardens, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's a weird combination.
Extra, read all about it.
Well, that's what's cool about Sonic levels is that
They don't make any sense. No.
He said, yeah, you know, Donkey Kong Country got that from Sonic. That's cool. I like that.
Oh, I love these sprites. Yeah, they come from the third game too.
That's cool. Yeah.
Trying to stick to the high path so that we can try and get the victory royale, as it were.
No, it's not called that.
My only thing about these two characters right here, that they just look like variations of Sonic is all.
That's what every character back then. I mean, even Knuckles looks
Not really.
a lot like Sonic.
Not really.
I would say even more so. It's that same like mammalian.
No.
I mean, they had some different ones. Like there was Trevor would like Fang. You remember him from the fighting game, Matthew?
Yeah, I like Espio's my favorite. You remember him?
Yeah, he's from back in the day. Vector's also a really old character too. They had Knuckles had his own spin-off game called Knuckles Chaotix, where he that's where those characters come
I thought
from.
you were gonna say Knuckle Sandwich.
It's a really terrible game, but you know, really cool characters.
Well, all my favorite characters get terrible games. Never forget, like, you know, I still haven't played it to this day. Like the first person shooter Final Fantasy VII game with Vincent Valentine, Dirge of Cerberus. Yeah, it's like,
Oh gosh.
basically probably not
I
even,
made an oopsie.
not even a debate that that's not a good game, apparently. But I still might play it just because Vincent Valentine is my favorite character from Final Fantasy VII. I really can't wait for that game to come out with the other parts to it.
What, Final Fantasy VII?
Yeah, the remake. You know, because
Yeah, part of me just wants to wait till it's all done to play it, but I think we're gonna,
you're going to be waiting for a mighty long time, sir.
Come on.
yeah, 15 years.
I think that they'll be completed. Well, maybe. Maybe. I would like to think that it will be. We'll get the variations of it
My
throughout
thing
the
is,
duration of the.
it's Square Enix. I have
Can
zero
you jump
faith.
on top of this?
I think.
I'd rather them take their time and it'd be great than for them to not, and then it'd be like, ugh, you know.
Look at that.
Nice.
Sonic.
I think like throughout the rest of the PlayStation 5's lifespan, though, I think we'll get the rest of them. Like I think maybe it'll be a 2-3 part thing. If it's more than that, then yeah, you're right. It's gonna be PlayStation 6 before we finish that. Nice. I wonder if they're ever gonna get away from the PlayStation name. Or if they're ever gonna try to call it something else.
I don't know. You can do the Xbox thing and just throw a bunch of words. in
Oh,
his hat.
Tails, dude, that was so sick. He jumped up and got that guy. All right, where's the the Nintendo Switch?
It takes me time every time I hear Tails is the best sidekick. It takes me time every time I think about Xbox to process. Okay, which one am I talking about?
Yeah.
The Xbox.
Oh, I don't even know what
Series
the new.
S.
I don't even know what the new one's called.
It's the Series X and the Series S.
Yeah.
Now, which letter is better? How are you supposed to know? I mean, if we're going by video game
Dude,
logic,
that to me is like worse than calling something the Wii U. Like,
if by video game logic, the S would be the best because that's like S rank is best, but no, the X is the better one.
Yeah.
And
What
Xbox
in
wonders
the
why they've
world,
got.
dude? This is like the dumbest.
You just bounce off it.
No, you have to see these parts. That's what. See like that.
No, I mean this. I don't know if y'all even want to debate this. I really think it's their back catalog is why they're still staying afloat right now. That Game Pass was brilliant. I'll give them that.
Well, it's also came at a time when Nintendo and Sony were doing stupid things.
Sony's got something that's like it, except you can't download the PS3 games on there. You can only stream them.
Yeah.
If PlayStation figured it, because they've got PlayStation Now, so for a lot of games you can like PS4 games, you can actually download the games to your hard drive, and as long as you're a subscriber, you can play that. And so it's in a lot of ways that's much
I love
like
when you
Game
go
Pass.
around the things like that. The giant cylinder.
So what were you saying, Mike?
Boy's looking fresh. Yeah, you can download them onto your PlayStation, but the problem is that they never got that working with the PS3.
Wait, how do you get in there? Oh, hit that.
What must I do, Master?
Oh, come on. There's something you break there. That's where I'm like... Because it'd be great to get another character.
Yeah. What were you saying about the PlayStation Now, Mike?
Hey,
you can download
we're talking
games.
about the game, Trevor.
Well, it's funny because Sony was actually...
You're not going to get it?
I'll do the checkpoint thing.
You said the funny thing about it, what, Mike?
The funny thing about it is that PlayStation bought one of the very first game streaming companies, Gaikai, to do PlayStation Now, and they just they just needed to do a better job building it. It's just like the streaming part isn't as appealing. We want to be able to like download the game so I can play it at a nice.
You know what
even frame
PlayStation's
rate.
missing, dude? Rayman 4. That's what it's missing. And Gex 4.
Hey, that's a good man. A scholar. Nice save.
You know I'm all about that, Knuckles.
That's something I was reading on the internet, though. Like, what would you rather have, a sequel to Rayman Legends or Rayman 4? And I'm like, I gotta go with Rayman 4, you know? Like, even though, like, Legends is one of the best games I've ever played, but it's kind
There's
of
no
like...
shortage of 2D platformers that are awesome, though.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, I just feel like, as much as 2D platformers, I love them, there's so many of them that are amazing. And, like, it's even like Returns and Tropical Freeze. Would I rather have a sequel to that or another attempt at 3D DK? Oh, 3D DK all day, you know? Like, same with Rayman. Like, and Rayman to me was at its height when it was 3D until Origins and Legends, but I would love to see them follow up Legends at some point, but I just feel like, I don't know, man. Like, Rayman 4, Murphy's joke finally comes true. Because that's what he says at the end of Rayman 3. It's like a Rush Hour 2 thing.
I'd like to see.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Well, and then Rush Hour 3 eventually did come out.
Yeah, it did.
Exactly. So that's why Rayman... Rayman 4.
Was that was in the blooper reel, wasn't it, though, for Rush Hour?
Yeah, it was a joke.
You go be a Rush Hour 3.
Yeah, I kind of wish that didn't come out, though. It wasn't good.
Man,
It's hard to, like, bring something back when that much time has passed.
I think it's a fine movie.
Yeah, Fine and Rush Hour don't go together, man. That's a classic. You know?
Yeah, but that's why I try to look at most things like their own thing.
Yeah.
Yay! But yeah, Rayman 4, man. That's what, like, it's annoying to me, because there was this French, or I think it was one of the French divisions of Ubisoft, which they are a French company.
Yeah, I love these.
They had some, like, leaked concept art for, like,
Look at Tails.
what totally looks like a Rayman game, and nobody knows, like, what. But did you see that they just made a new Rayman, or they added something to one of the app games where they brought back Mr. Dark, or whatever his name is, the bad guy from the first game?
Interesting.
Like the guy with the cape and the hat. Which I'm like, that's pretty cool.
I wish
But
games
I feel like
studios put as
Rayman-
much energy into their games as they did into their dumb mobile ripoffs.
Well, that's what I'm so tired of, like, some things just being relegated. Like, companies think the best thing to do with that is, oh yeah, mobile game. Like, and I feel like Rayman for Ubisoft has become this like, or Ubisoft has become this like mobile game platform.
Yeah, there's actually
and
a bunch of Rayman mobile games that do really well.
I know, and it's annoying. I'm like, dude, like, you know what the best thing to do with the success of a mobile game is to then like do something with it on a game system. I feel like that's just me though. I don't know. I feel like that would translate well, but I just feel like if they did like a 3D Rayman with like incredible graphics and it's on like PlayStation 5, like you can't tell me people wouldn't, just because those games have been sorely lacking in general, that people wouldn't be excited for that. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
I mean, yeah, but also you're right about this particular thing.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like, that's part of the reason why I feel like Odyssey did really well. I mean, it's Mario, but I feel like it's because people were starved for like 3D.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
for
and that's
that
what
type
like
of
Ratchet and
experience.
Clank's been like kind of the only game that's been holding down that kind of like, but it's not really like a platformer, you know. But it was kind of like the only game series kind of holding it down for that type of, you know, like the DK64s, the Jack and Daxters of the world.
Let's go.
Mach 3.
Let's go.
What is this? F-Zero? Oh, what are you?
I just kind of got lost, man.
What were you looking at?
Hey, you tried.
It was so fun. I love that. So I just want a Sonic game like that. Just give me something.
Yeah,
It's Sonic. Sonic now is like someone like, you know, just kind of like falling asleep, and then their head hits the square button. Go! And
Yeah,
he
but
just runs it.
Sonic's another one, man. That like do another Sonic Adventure style game where you're free roaming and like. But just imagine that with like a little better, like tighter platforming mechanics
the Sonic that we have had for the last few years is just a side scroller that you see him from behind. It's Crash
Okay, hold on,
Bandicoot.
wait. I always love this beat.
Yeah,
Bust a freestyle, somebody.
you do it.
Nope.
Nope, too cool, man.
It's not about being too cool. I literally can't.
Yes, you can. Anybody can.
It's
Not doing it well.
It's America's favorite pastime, man.
Not doing it well, you know, of course, but you know,
I do not
Which
know
is
what
why I
I'm doing
say-
with this boss.
you being cool because you don't want to look like a fool. Trying to rap over a Sonic beat because it's gonna defeat you and your rhyme skills. Boy, chill.
Oh, thank you.
You know you got some thrills. Michael, you better get it or that blade it will kill.
Oh, that's what you
And the
do.
wheels squeal. Oh, it's about
Goodness
to blow up.
gracious. What a time to figure out how the game works.
Yarp. Yaga. Yarp.
Was that the first zone only? Or the first act?
Yeah.
Tartar sauce.
Tails got through.
You want to play?
What it do?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll switch back in. I would like to get my boy Sonic back in here.
Yeah. We just play for a minute.
Oh, look at the backdrop though. I like that.
This is my favorite level in this whole game. This and the
Go ahead and
the
play
other
it
one.
then.
I mean,
I'll just do it when you lose. Oh my gosh, she just got turned into an ice block.
Oh, this music. I love it.
know. It's so good. This whole game, man. Why can't Sonic games be like this? It's like I'm not just like
Because people outside of Sonic made it.
honestly, I'm like more of a like I'm more of a new school Sonic fan. The first game I played was Adventure, the one that I actually like bought. But
Then you go back and play the old games, and you're like, this is why people like Sonic.
yeah, I mean, I
Not
think
because of this stuff you get now.
Sonic Adventure had a lot of its own charm, and Sonic Colors was fine. Unleashed was like selectively
But even
okay.
Sonic
as long as you're
Adventure,
not-
I feel like is like pretty. There's no like common consensus on that game. That doesn't matter. And even then, like Sonic Adventure 2 actually got like bad reviews.
Well, I feel like that's when the like newness factor wore off, and I think, I mean,
No, I
Sonic
think that's
Adventure
when they
2,
started
I
to
really
do
don't
the-
like.
Really hit home the whole. Oh wait, never mind. Hit
My
home
thing
the
with
whole
the-
like you know you have Eggman and Tails levels and Knuckles and Rouge levels where you do like dumb, boring things. Man, those Knuckles and Rouge levels were the worst, dude.
They were not great. They were fine in the first game. In the second game, they were rough.
I forgot how we got to talking about like the games that they should make.
I don't know. I started thinking about Glowbox and I thought about Rayman 4.
Yeah!
I started thinking about the greatest game characters in video game history, and Glowbox came to mind. Glowbox he's another character that just like, I mean, do you ever think, or like, what is he? You know, he's like a toad thing, but he just works, you know? And I don't know. I miss when characters were like that in games where they didn't, that's my thing with Pokemon now, is it feels like every Pokemon design has to resemble something, you know, which is just weird. It's like, it doesn't have to be like that. Like,
I mean,
a lot of the old Pokemon designs were just like, they didn't really resemble anything too close in nature that you could just be like, oh yeah, that looks like a so-and-so, you know?
I mean, but even that is a way to do
Yo,
it.
Trevor, check this out. Look. You see how it's grinding up the wood?
Yeah. That's
Get those,
awesome.
like, robot
but
woodpeckers.
even what you're talking about with Pokemon, there's a way to do that. Like, we love the starters, right? Grookey, Sobble.
See, I just liked Sobble the most because he's a lizard, but
There was
I
like
didn't think-
potential there of like a water chameleon. It's like that's
Sure,
yeah,
But
and
I'm
it's
talking
cool.
about the starter itself wasn't that. I mean, he's pretty basic, you know? Like,
But that's fine. I mean, I bring it up because all three of those guys like represented, like all three of those Pokemon represented personalities and stuff. There's a way to do that. When you look at those third forms and you look at those first forms, it seems like they just lost their identity or they forgot their
I feel
identity.
like you just brought up something where I think where they started going wrong with their designs too is it feels like their designs have to fit like a theme, you know, like, and that was the thing with those characters is, you know, he's the drummer, he's the soccer player, he's the sniper or spy, and then what did that start in the 5th generation, that whole trend? Because it's such a dumb trend.
Well, yeah, I mean, but some of that is like
Get those big rings.
like I said, there's a way to do it because, okay, how is what's his name, Inteleon? How is this that?
Dude, Mighty knocked away that star. I don't know if you noticed that.
Oh yeah.
How was Inteleon this seemed to be like in his feelings first like Pokemon that we saw as a starter that is Sobble. Like I don't know who that Pokemon is. I don't know who Inteleon is. He doesn't seem like he's from Sobble's evolution line. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like Pokemon
He looks
that
like a dumb.
Well, Trevor,
Digimon.
we're about to evolve into a new episode, so you're gonna have to hold that thought. Wait.
You better wait for it. Eggman got something to say about that. Eggman Digivolve 2.
The one thing about New
Deviled
Sonic that is
Eggman.
cool is that Eggman's voice actor's so good. You know Matthew's voice.
Wow.
Like the video.